After a long hiatus, we're going to conclude Ruth 112. We'll start after the last Zykaif and end at the end of the verse. Vagam Yalati Vanim. And moreover, I bear sons. If you remember the context, Naomi is pleading with her daughters-in-law to go back to Moab. Currently, she's in the middle of a hypothetical situation that begins with the key clause that you see circled. And so we start with vagam. Remember, the particle gam emphasizes many times a word that immediately follows, but it can also emphasize the following entire clause that follows. Next, we have yalati. Here we have a call perfect. It is a 1CS of yalad. Here, although we have a yod in the first root letter position, the parsing presents no difficulty. Many times a verb with a yod as one of the root letters, you will have many issues parsing, but here, since we have the call perfect, that R1 yod presents no issue, and the parsing is straightforward. Just a quick note on the use of the perfect here. In this hypothetical situation that begins with the key clause that you see circled. Remember, the key can be used to present a possible situation, and if the speaker wants to represent that situation in the present time, they will use the perfect verb that you see here in the entire key clause. And we have the perfect with yalati. And we finish with vanim. Here we have the direct object to the verb yalati. You notice that the direct object marker F is missing. The direct object marker can often be omitted when it is very clear from context what the direct object is. And here in our little clause, it is very clear that vanim is the object to yalati. Just a quick note on that beith in vanim. Vanim begins with a Bagad Kafat letter. The beith is a Bagad Kafat letter, and anytime a word begins with a Bagad Kafat letter, you should get a Dagesh Lene, but we do not see that in our beith. This is due to the word that precedes it. So anytime you have a word with an initial Bagad Kafat letter and the preceding word ends in a vowel, like we see here in Yalati, then your Bagad Kafat letter is going to leave out the Dagesh Lene. So this beith is being influenced here by the Hirik Yod, and the Dagesh Lene is left out. But you might notice that here in Gam, that you see circled, it has a Dagesh Lene because of the Gimel, and the preceding word ends in the Kametz. But here the disjunctive accent Zakef puts enough of a pause between Tikva and Gam that Gam will get the Dagesh Lene in the initial Gimel. And so I bet you lost sleep over that, and I hope this helps. And this concludes Ruth 112, and in the next series of videos, we will look at Ruth 113.